Good morning viewers, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be jumping back on F125 for the first time in a while to do a challenge which I don't think I've done for about 5 years or so. So today we're going to be doing the 5 tyre challenge, which is an old challenge back from the day, like 2015, 2014. For my viewers who might not have heard of this before, essentially what it is, we go into a 25% race at any track. I'm allowed to pick the track. We set the AI to 0, but the catch is we have to use every tyre compound. So that is the softs, medium, hards, intermediates, and wets. And we have to try and beat the 0% AI while using every single compound. So we're just going to get straight into it. I was thinking of what track I was going to do. A track maybe I haven't driven in a while. I have to do my fan zone, but we're going to be doing the Singapore Grand Prix. So I think it'll be about 14 laps or so, and we're going to get into it, see if we can win this, or we'll see if we can beat this challenge. So hopefully you'll enjoy. Let's get straight into it. Crash in the back. That is.
Max Verstappen.
Okay guys, so here we are. We're going to be playing as Lewis Hamilton in the Ferrari, because I think a strategy like this is only fitting for Ferrari. As per the rules of the challenge, we have to start from last on the grid, but we're just going to go have a change of setup. So obviously the AI are going to be making one stop in this race, so we can't do anything about that. But the strategy, I think, for this... Oh, I cannot... Okay. Interesting. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to go hards, then we're going to go softs, and then, I don't think it's going to let me change, yeah, damn, it's not going to let me change. Okay, so I'm going to have to delete some of these, which I don't remember the button for, number 4, so get rid of those. So essentially, what I want to do, it's not going to let me, because the game's a bit different these days, but I would have liked to have started on the wets. So we're going to start on the hard tyres, and let's just go for it. I'm going to go to the wets for the second stint, but here we go, on the grid, starting from P20, into gear 1, lights are on, and it is lights out, and away we go here at Singapore Grand Prix. Pretty average start from myself, but we're going to get some of that ERS button down into turn 1, just try and hang it around the outside. There we go, there's a few moves already. And then we're going to go to the right, and there we are. So this is crucial for our race. We need to clear these guys as quickly as possible so we can break away out front and try and extend this gap so we can then, you know, get our pit stops done. But down the second straight we go on the inside of Yuki Tsunoda. He nearly turned across me there. Got Antonelli in front. We're going to get past Tsunoda around the outside. There we are. Oh, and around the outside of Antonelli as well. So that's how easy the AI is set to. This is obviously part of the challenge. Norris down in 6th. That's a bit of a flop. So we're going to get past the Englishman there. And then we're going to switch back on Alex Albon as we head past. Now, if you're wondering why I'm holding my hand in an odd place to activate the ERS, it's because I injured my thumb the other day. So it's a bit sore, so I have to use my other thumb for that. But into the hairpin as we head over the Anderson Bridge. Now, the question is, do we pit at the end of this lap for the wet tyres? I think we will. I think we may as well pit. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to stay out for a lap. We're going to do one electrically quick lap as we head past Max Verstappen. So we're up into the race lead. There we go. Just before the end of lap 1, there is Max Verstappen. Down into the final chicane. So we're going to do one lap at full tilt to try and break away from the pack, and then we're going to come in for our first pit stop for the wet tyres. But onto lap 2 we go, fastest lap easily there, and we've got a 2-second gap over P2. Let's do turn 1 we go. I haven't loaded a setup or anything, we're just using a default setup. Through turn 3 we go, 3.6-second gap. So now, this is where we just got to go full pace to try and break away, as we're a little bit understeery through turn 4 as we head underneath that walking bridge, staying close to the wall on the right hand side, getting close to the barriers, braking hard, and then clipping that curb. Oh, actually bottomed out over that curb. Made a bit of a mistake there. into the hairpin, and it's a double lock-up. This is a pretty bad setup. I'm just going to have to move the brake bias down, and it's really hard with the sore thumb, but I'll be okay. And down we go towards the old Singapore sling, turn 13, or turn 10, sorry. It's over the curb. Oh, getting close to that barrier. This has been a pretty scruffy lap, but we're easily purple. Just through the hairpin. That was about as good as I could have done it. And we have a 7-second gap, 8-second gap over Max Verstappen. So hopefully we won't be last when we come out of the pits, but it's not going to be easy. Round we go towards the final sector. So we're going to go, where's number 10? 10th button. There we go. Set wet tyres. Set wet tyres. There we go. So I'm going to have to stay out for another lap because it didn't set it for me. So we now have the wet tyres set. So I'm going to have to do another lap. It might honestly work out in the end. If we do another lap, it might give us the pit stop advantage over Verstappen. And we're going to go box lap.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
So we are coming into this lap. No excuses now. 13 seconds is the gap to Max Verstappen behind. Hopefully they even start battling, because if they do that, that would just make it even better for us. It's through, turn 5 there. Big oversteer moment. It's into the hairpin, past the Louis Vuitton barriers. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then back down to 4th. Oh, and a big oversteer moment through that corner. That was not ideal, but we're okay. There's 4th gear, in we go, turning it in, nicely done. And then over the curve, round we go, there we are. Turning into the left-hander. That was pretty nice. And just a small tap of the barriers. We're going to use some more ERS. So when we pit, we are not going to be ahead of Max Verstappen. It's about an 18-second gap. It'll be about 20 seconds when we come into the pit. So I don't think we're going to come out ahead of him, but we will have to get back past, and we're going to go onto the wet tyres. We're only going to do one lap on these tyres, because what I would like to do, get the inters and the wets out of the way, and then go onto the mediums and softs. But into the pits we go. Jamming on the brakes. Oh no! Oh, I got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Oh, I'm so stupid. And that's really going to cost me. And out we go. Oh, Piastri is retiring from the race. That's interesting. Oh, I can't believe I got a penalty for speeding in the pits. That's so annoying. Oh well, we're just going to have to live with it. As out of the pits we go. Are we going to be ahead of Verstappen? There we go. There goes Verstappen into turn 1. And we're going to have absolutely no grip coming out. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go set intermediates. There we are. So we're going to come at the end of this lap, fit the intermediate tyres, and that'll be another pit stop, which we're going to have to do. So it's already close in this race. We've got our teammate just behind us, Charles Leclerc. But if we can get back past George Russell, that would be ideal. It seems as though I have about the pace of the Zero AI on the wet tyres. But remember, this is the worst tyre we're going to have to deal with. Everything else is going to be lightning fast into the left-hander. Or can we get past the Mercedes before the end of this lap? I would dearly love to. Come on. It's down towards turn 10. As getting close in the dirty air. So, looks like we still have the pace. But it's not easy on these tyres. Oh no, that was bad. I nearly spun there. I'm actually going to lose the position to Charles Leclerc. So we're going to get back past in the DRS. But that cost us a lot of time into the hairpin. It's through the right-hander. And away we go. So down, through, towards the final corner. We've got the intermediate tyres set. Oh, look at how early on the brakes George Russell was. We're going to storm our way up the inside, pushing out wide, because I was not going to get that pulled up. But we're going to go back into the pits again. It's getting it turned in. Oh, a little small tap of the wall, but that's okay. Down to 60 kilometers an hour. And we are going to serve this time penalty when we go onto the intermediates. So it's really going to cost us a lot of time. Revving up the car. They're still waiting. Oh man, this is really going to hurt us as we've got cars coming through. So we're basically going to be last in this race.
Okay, let's go now. Come on.
We might be ahead of Jack Doohan and Liam Lawson, but I don't think so. No, there they go through. So we are now last on the road. So we're gonna come in again at the end of this lap because we needed to get these tyres out of the way, but we've got a lot of ground to make up on the rest of the pack. Oh my god. So yeah, coming out of the pits now on our intermediate tyres. These will be a bit quicker. Hopefully we can catch up with like Lawson and Doohan before the end of this lap. Maybe we can make up 8 seconds. But I don't know. There's away we go. Actually, no, we've already made up a second, so we should be able to catch Doohan and Lawson before the end of this lap. As down we go into the left-hander, hard on the brakes, and these intermediates having a lot more pace in the dry. 5.8 seconds is the gap, getting it turned in over the curve and short shifting on the way out, trying to get that traction, and a big lock up, and we went quite wide through there, and away we go. 4.2 seconds now as we head down towards turn 13, jumping over the curve, and we're getting close as jumping over that curve too. That was probably a bit of a corner cut, but we'll ignore that. Down towards the hairpin, try not to spin again. I accidentally went down into neutral, and bouncing off the wall. 2.2 seconds is the gap, so that is how much faster we were on this lap. I might actually do, no, we probably won't do another lap. Set mediums. And then we're going to go box this lap.
Okay,
there we are.
This lap.
So we've got the medium tyres set now. So we're going to do softs at the end of the race. But now this is with the medium tyres. This is where we need to do a big stint. So we caught Lawson at the end of that. As into the pits we go. Cannot get another speeding penalty. There we are. Perfectly done there. So we're going to be last again. But now we're on a medium stint. I'm going to take these tyres until lap 11. And then we'll do softs for the final 5 laps. It's a 2.5 second pit stop. There, nicely done indeed. So yeah, we've got to make up a lot of time, but it should be easy now that we're back on the dry compound. So yeah, I'm going to take these tyres to lap 11, see how far up the field we get. But we are starting to lose this challenge. The AI should be coming in around lap 10, roughly, I believe. The AI on the hard tyres should go to about lap 11. So we've got 20 seconds to make up on Lawson. That's just on Liam Lawson. We've got 29 seconds to make up with Pierre Gasly. So now we've got to lock in, set a few quick laps, and hopefully make our way back through this field. Down towards the left-hander, hard on the brakes. As bottoming out over that curb again. Not ideal. Second gear for the hairpin. Nicely done. And my game completely froze then and I just hit the wall. Nice optimization, EA. For God's sake. Alright, oh well. Oh, that's so annoying. So now we're going to have to live with that. My game just completely froze there. I didn't have anything to do. Like, I didn't know where I was. But that just goes to show how shit this game can be sometimes. Oh well. Down into the hairpin. First gear. And we've already made up 7 seconds on this lap on Liam Lawson. That is how much quicker we are. Down the down the one on the back straight. And it's a purple sector lap. So not too bad. Round we go. 10 seconds now the gap. 9 seconds. So this is filling me with a lot of confidence. We might be able to get back into this. Is into the final chicane we go. That was pretty nice. Not too bad. Into the final corner. This is going to be I think this is going to be a purple lap. Is it going to be a purple lap?
Okay, so
no, it's not, but it's going to be a couple purple sectors. Down into turn 1 again. Bouncing through. Please excuse my track limits. This is only a bit of fun, but even so, please excuse my track limits. As around we go. This is now lap 7 of 16, so we're just under halfway there. And there we go. We can see him now. There is Liam Lawson in the RB, and we're making pretty nice ground on him as of the moment. Down into the left-hander, bottoming out over that curb again, but it's okay. And this finger's really starting to hurt now. And look at how slow he was off of the corner. That's how slow the 0% AI. I'm pretty sure there is, there cannot be anyone who genuinely plays on 0% AI. I even feel like if you're just getting into the game and you're playing on controller, which is fine, I mean, like, it would have to be at least 30, 20 AI, because there's no way people are playing on 0. And so there we go, catching up to the back of Jack Doohan, gonna get some DRS to help us, and the next cars to catch up to are Gasly and Hadjar, 2 of the Frenchmen on the grid, and I nearly just did a Lando Norris 24 and hit the wall. That was embarrassing. Round we go. And we can see, so that looks like the main pack there. Braking, downshifting, there we go. And round we go. That was a good little section there as we head on to lap 8. I'm going to take it flat. Oh, not quite flat because of that front wing damage, but that is the new purple lap. As there's a car coming out of the pit, so AI starting to pit now. Makes that very interesting. There is Lando Norris. We're going to sweep around the outside. We've got Pierre Gasly to contend with here. Also Isaac Hadjar. We're going to go around the outside of him into turn 4 and then tuck to the inside on Gabriel Bortolesso. We're going to get a bit of DRS to help us. And through we go up the inside. Give him a bit of a squeeze. We didn't need to, but it's funny. So, oh, and I bottomed out over that curb again. But the fact that the AI are pitting now massively helps us. Norris is going to get stuck in that train. So this win, while it's still going to be tricky, it's definitely on now. So we've got Behrman in front of us. And we're going to go up the inside in turn 10. That was a lovely little move there. We've got Nico Hulkenberg, Esteban Ocon in front now. We're going to go to the inside. Oh, and he moved over on us slightly. But we're going to get past in the hairpin. And then past Ocon, past Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin. And we've got Kimi Antonelli up next. The man who replaced Hamilton at Ferrari. He's into the right-hander. Where is he going to go? He's going to go there. So we're going to go this way. Pardon me. It's down the tiny straight now. We've got Tsunoda in front and Fernando Alonso up into 6th place. Pretty impressive. As we've got Albon. So they're all coming into the pits now. So this is a crucial part of the race. Tsunoda doesn't come in. We're going to go to the inside. And away we go. Nicely done. Are we going to clear him? We are just going to clear him. There is Max Verstappen. I've got another big screen freeze. That's going to be a warning for corner cutting. But I didn't have anywhere to go. I don't know where to go. But that is Max Verstappen. And look at how much we have cleared him with that pit stop. So we've only got one more set of tyres to use. The soft tyres. And I've just got to bridge a gap to Max Verstappen behind. To win this race. Down into the left-hander. Around we go. Whoa, that was a bit tight. And, oh, small lock of the rear brakes. Around we go. Much better getting those apexes now. We're able to just grab them compared to the wet tyres. But we've got 7.5 seconds to Verstappen. He is our main rival in this race as we head through the left-hander and the right-hander, bouncing over the curbs. Try not to hit the wall, because that would not be ideal. Over the Anderson Bridge, down to 2nd and then 1st gear. And away we go again. There is Fernando Alonso in front. So I'm going to come in, not on this lap, I'm going to come in on the next lap and see where it brings us out. There is Fernando Alonso. We're going to go past. Oh, no, he's going to go that way, so I'm going to have to go to the left. And he brakes very early, so we're round the outside into the final chicane. There's Carlos Sainz in front. He is coming into the pit from this lap. What about our teammate, Charles Leclerc? Is he going to come in now? No, he hasn't. He has stayed out. So has George Russell. So that throws an interesting twist into this race. We are going to come in on this lap, set soft tyres.
Okay, roger that. Soft tyres.
There we go. So the soft tyres have been set. Box this lap, please.
Confirmed. Pit crew.
What? No, I didn't want to set full wet. Oh my god. Set soft tyres.
Okay, roger that.
There we go.
The next pit stop.
So we've got the softs, and then we go box this lap.
Copy.
Ah, god, this is annoying. Box this lap.
Understood.
There we are. Thank you. I can't activate the switch because of my thumb. It hurts too much, so I've got to use the voice commands. Here we go though. Catching up to Charles Leclerc towards turn 10. The George Russell corner, and there we are up the inside. Very nice. So we're going to take the lead. Hopefully we'll take the lead on this lap, but we are coming into the pits. As round we go. Where is Verstappen? He's 18 seconds, 19 seconds behind. So it's going to be very close. And we didn't have any DRS there. We're going to go around the outside of George Russell down into the right-hander. So are we going to come out? If we come out in the lead, then it's all over Red Rover for this Grand Prix. It just depends on what Max Verstappen does, where he comes out. As around we go. Oh, a little bit over the white line. We got George Russell behind us. Oh, he's even fading out, but we're coming into the pits this lap. So we cannot get another penalty. Down we go. There we are, into the pits. That was terrible. But there is George Russell in the Mercedes. And there is Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. So it's going to be a double stack at Ferrari. And we need to get out now. There we go. So that has now been all full tyres bolted onto the car. And where do we come out? Does Verstappen go through? I don't know. Down to the end of the pit lane. And out we go. There is Max Verstappen. He's right there. We've had a bad pit lane exit. But out into the Grand Prix, we're in second place. And all we have to do is pass the Red Bull of Verstappen. And we can win this race. So we are going to complete this challenge through turn 4. We're on softs. He is on hard tyres. We're going to get a little bit of DRS assistance. But I'm going to switch here. And let's just save some ERS. As we're just going to follow Verstappen. Maybe play with our food a little bit. And actually, no, we're going to get that opportunity right to the outside. No, he's actually going to fight me back. 0% AI fighting me back. And away we go. We're going to get that move into the lead of this race. And we are leading this race. So we have led the challenge. So I guess it was the right call to go onto the wet tyres early. And, you know, persevere with a lot of early pit stops in this race. So now we are in the lead of this race on soft tyres. We're just going to see what the gap is going to be over the line. So let's set it. We're going to go ERS saving to the end of this lap, and then we're just going to go hot lap till the end of this race. It'll be lap 12 on the next lap, and look at the gap it is already. 4.1 seconds to Max Verstappen as we head down towards the final chicane. Up to 7th gear, heavy braking, and then getting it turned in. Around we go. And that was, we are going to complete this challenge even with, you know, a penalty, which is pretty nice. But I'm going to set it to hot lap mode now. We're going to go for a few fastest laps, and we're going to see what we can get done. Down to 2nd gear, and away we go. 7 seconds is the gap now. It's hot lap mode into turn 4, and I wonder, you know, are we going to lap anybody? The person running in last was Liam Lawson in the RB. If we lap him, that would be very interesting. Down towards the left-hander, on the brakes. We're not going to bottom out this time. And around we go. That was pretty nicely done. Down to 2nd gear. And away we go again. 4th, 5th, 4th and 3rd again. And on the way out. So you're going to use a bit of ERS here. 11 seconds is now the gap between myself and Max Verstappen. We're on purple sectors on this lap. So this is going to be a mighty quick lap. As jumping over the curb, over the Anderson Bridge, nearly hit the wall there. This has not been a good lap by any means, but it's going to be much quicker than anything we've done in this race so far. Down the back straight we go. It is definitely in hot lap mode, it's this car. And then, getting it turned in for the right-hander, there you go. That was a pretty nice line. And away we go. Through the left-hander, through the kink, which isn't really even a corner in these cars. Under the Tag Heuer banners, into the final chicane. And then short shifting up to 3rd gear, 4th, 5th, 6th, and then turning into the final corner. That front wing damage isn't helping us that much through there, but it's fastest lap, a 133.638. Not very quick, but it is the fastest lap in this race. As on to lap 13 we go. It's now 19 seconds the gap between Verstappen and myself. So I think we will lap a car in this race. I think we will lap Liam Lawson, because it's a 1 minute 30 lap time. We're already 20 seconds ahead of P2. So, I mean, it's not completely impossible to lap a car in this race. But through we go again. And our goal right now is to just set as many purple laps as we can. But I think we absolutely nailed this strategy, especially since we started from last place. No cars up left, so we can't see anybody just yet. As towards the left-hander. Round we go. And then bouncing over the curves. Don't hit the wall, Thomas. That was immensely close. And first gear. Getting it turned in. Short shifting on the way out. Getting that traction up to 6th gear, 7th gear. And then hard on the brakes. So we are still light years ahead of Max Verstappen and George Russell. They're now starting to have a battle. They're only 5 tenths apart. Oliver Behrman is out of the race for some reason. Must have been an engine failure. I did turn safety cars off for this because that would have been cheating to have that on. But we've got the Haas out of this race now. We're getting it turned in for the final corner. That was not a fastest lap there, but it was another clean lap, so not too bad. As we got a yellow flag in turn 1. This is obviously for Oliver Behrman. As, yeah, there he is, pulled over to the right-hand side. Oh, I got a bit over the curb there. So I think he might be close to lapping a car. If he's only there, and we were like a sector behind. So yeah, I think it's on. I think this is on to lap Liam Lawson or Jack Doohan, I believe. As we head down into the left-hander. Perfectly through there. That was about as good as I could have taken it. About as well as I could have taken it, sorry. That's some bad English. And out we go. All the way to the left. All the way to the right, sorry. Then to the left. Still not seeing any cars in front. But it's a 34-second gap now to Max Verstappen. And let's just look DNF. And we're easily going to win this race. Easily. Into the hairpin. 2nd gear. 1st gear. Are they there at the end of the straight? Oh, a bit of oversteer on the exit. Down we go. Are they there? No, they are not there. And, oh, a bit of a lock-up into the right-hander. That was pretty poor. Gonna use some more ERS on the exit as we head around. There is the car. So there they are. We are going to lap these guys. We just saw them going through the right-hander. And we're going to catch up to them in about 3 corners' time. That is Liam Lawson by the looks of things. I doubt it would be Isaac Kadar because we saw him quite high up the field earlier in the race. That was 35.4, so we're really starting to lose pace now. Down into turn 1, and there they are. So 2 laps to go now. We're going to start lapping cars. Round we go. There we go. He pulls out from the right-hand side to let me through. There goes Liam Lawson, and then we got Jack Doohan up next in the Alpine. Rest in peace, Jack Doohan. It's down the straight. Are we going to catch him with the RS? No, we're not. Oh, but he's going to pull out and let me go. We're going to go across him because it's funny. And down into turn 4, the left-hander. Sorry, turn 5, the left-hander. Turn 6, sorry. God, what's going on with me today? Very tired. But out we go. I wonder who the next car is going to be. Predictions in the comments. Leave a comment right now who you think is going to be the next car we're going to have. I think it is going to be Esteban Ocon in the Haas, but I might be wrong. Round we go. I'm just saving up some ERS on this lap because I want to go for one more maximum attack lap on the final lap. Out we go. And we're already leaving Doohan for dust. There he is back there. Down the back straight. Braking. Getting it turned into the apex. There we are. Very nicely done. Indeed. And round we go. And up towards the final corner. Or sorry, the penultimate chicane. Around we go. This has been a pretty entertaining race, I think so. It was very interesting at the start. We're going to pop it up into hot lap mode now. And away we go to this final lap. So, white flag lap, final lap, 1 more to go. And it's been a commanding victory, really. I didn't really know what to expect with this video, because this challenge was a lot harder back in the day. When there was no AI slider, it was just like amateur, beginner, pro, intermediate, and like another one. I think it was legendary. So it used to be a lot harder. Seems to be a lot easier these days. But down towards through turn 5 and then onto turn 6. We're going to lap a few more cars in this race. Down to 3rd gear. Missed that apex catastrophically. And so we go. Here we are. Oh, getting it turned in. That was a bit loosey-goosey. So it's actually Isaac Kadar was the next car to lap. So I was wrong, but it was a Frenchman. Through we go. Isaac lets us go. Very nice. Down into turn 10. Over the curb. And we got Pierre Gasly next. I just got another track limits penalty. Or track limits warning. as we go past Pierre Gasly, and then it is Gabriel Bortoletto up next, who we are definitely going to lap. And away we go, down the straight. We didn't quite get DRS on the guy, but he's going to let us go into the corner. Oh, and a bit of a lock-up through there, but don't need to do anything drastic now as we head through the final sector. It's been a pretty easy victory. I didn't expect it to be as easy as it was. Here is Esteban Ocon. We are going to go past, as we head out of the final corner, it's going to be Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari who wins in Singapore, and that is going to be a completed 5-tyre challenge. There we go. Well, there we have it, everybody. Hopefully you all enjoyed that video. I enjoyed that thoroughly, and it's good to, do one of these F1 challenges again. I've never recorded one before, I don't think, on the channel, but I used to do them back in the day. There we can see the podium, Hamilton, Russell, and Max Verstappen. And yeah, so hopefully you all enjoyed. Please feel free to try out this challenge for yourselves, because it is very fun, and I think you will enjoy it. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. Stay safe, have an awesome day, make good choices, and I'm going to see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.